Alright, Paul, please, coming out here. So this week we've been looking at passing the closed guard. Let's scoot back here just a little bit. Right here like this. So now, I've got the guy, he doesn't want to open up his guard. He's keeping it nice and tight. And especially, he's going to play a high guard. So what does a high guard mean? That means he climbs his legs up a little bit. Yeah, he wants to come up here. Maybe climb high enough to put a leg over a shoulder, start working an arm bar, something like that. So he has his legs up and he's holding me down here like this. What I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to find a safe spot, just a second. I'm going to want to find a safe spot for my hands. Now we've got a few beginners with us today, so let's talk about hand placement just for a second. Where do I want my hands? Where are my hands in danger? I don't want my hands on the mat. I'm not going to say never put your hands on the mat, because you might have to put it there for like a split second. But if my hand is just right there on the mat for too long, he's going to start digging kimuras and flatas and all that kind of stuff. Try to keep your hands on your opponent's body. If my hands go up to the center of his chest, I'm vulnerable for arm bars, obviously, right? So where I want my hands is by his hips, maybe a little bit higher, or controlling under the armpits. Nogi, this is fine right here like this. So if I come here, you might be thinking, what about arm bars, right? He doesn't really have the angle for good arm bars from here. Okay, now he's climbing his guard. Yes, exactly like that. Perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stand up. So how am I going to stand up? I'm going to put my head nice and low, and I'm going to come in, toes positive, and I'm going to start to walk up right here like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my knee right there. So there's a little bit of space under his tailbone. I'm going to put my knee right here like this, and then I'm going to start to sink back, and my knee pops through. Back when I was a blue belt, I used to roll with a brown belt named Spaghetti. This was the only guard pass he ever used. I'm not saying that, but put it in your arsenal. Okay, so my knee pops through, and he still has his guard closed. Okay, so I'm still kind of stuck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hands, come back to the belt, and I break open his guard. Now, I'm just going to, today, I'm going to drop here, and I'm going to look to establish half guard. There's other passes that I can use from here, but I want you guys to take a look at some of your half guard passes as well. So when I'm right here, if you have the uniform today, you're going to hold on to his jacket. You're going to start to turn your shoulder in. You're going to have your knee in, and I'm going to have my toes into the ground over here like this. I don't want to be leaning back. He'll bridge and he'll take me over. I want to be right here like this, and then I control his knee, and I start scooting back here like this. Now, there's a lot of ways that I can clear this leg. Sometimes I just pull up and I back step, but for practice, you can take your foot, right about here, clear it out, and then I start shoving it back. So we're combining two guard passes today. First, we're just looking at breaking open the closed guard, and then we're working a pass. So let's come on back. So here we are. Take the lapel. And you don't want a saggy grip right here. You want a tight grip. It should leave little red marks when he goes home today. Okay, just like this. Now, I'm going to put my head here, and I'm going to pop up. Now, I'm slowing all of this down, but it could be a little bit faster. So now, I sit back, my knee starts to pop up. I can come back to the belt, and I lean back. That breaks open his guard right there. You can just come in for like a quick back step. That's fine as well. But if you want to train the half guard pass, come in here like this. I scoop my hips back as I'm giving him some love with my shoulder, right? Just like that. Okay, so come around here. So here we are. With this hand, I start to come back and start controlling here. This hand here on his knee is gonna keep him from coming up in the end. If I backstep and I forget, he could start to get onto his knees and start coming up. This grip right here, it's like a magic joystick. He goes to come towards me. No, my friend, you're standing over here. Just like that. Now, no-gi, if you want to, I'll still do that past no-gi. But an easier one, no-gi, is coming in and getting a nice gable grip. Still putting pressure here. And then I start to tripod up like this. My knee is clear. I'm going to take my foot and I'm going to hook it. And I'm just going to pull and open up into my position. That's an old school half guard pass. It still works really, really well. The trick is putting a lot of pressure on his upper body. So if you're here from half guard, you can have your knee nice and high up under his armpit, or you can have it low, turning to the side. If you want to do the tripod one, you're gonna come up. I clear my knee, and then I just pop it out, sink in here. Now you don't want to hang out here because you don't have base. You're gonna open up your base. Would anybody like to see how to break the closed guard again? You guys got it. Ready? Okay, perfect. Well, let's give it a try, guys.